Alright, my friends, here we go. Welcome to my nightmare. Thank you for hanging around through the break. Thank you for sticking with me. It's gonna be rough. So I got about 2 hours to stream left yet. Nope. Welcome to the machine. That's the one. So if you don't know what's going on, if you haven't been here, I've been stuck on this stage for I think more than 15 hours. One hit deaths, you gotta love it. I don't remember how to use my... There we go. Oh, it's worse than I remember. So yeah, I've been stuck on this stage for like 15 hours. It's this is a random auto-scrolling maze that's full of enemies that come in from the sides that are often one-hit kills. I don't think they're supposed to be, but they damage you without iframes, so if they come in at the right angle, they'll overlap you too much and be a one-hit kill. And that happens frequently. And it just moves around, and I frequently get crunched. This lasts for like 6 or 7 minutes, this maze. And if I make it through the maze, there's a boss at the end that is tremendously difficult. And when I fail at the boss, I go all the way back to the start of the maze. One try. That's all you get. I don't often make it through the maze, so if we've got 2 hours, I think I average about one successful trip through the maze every half an hour. So if we've got 2 hours, we might get to fight the boss 4 times tonight. Maybe, if I'm really lucky. Itarama, welcome to the stream, Itty. Great to have you with us, of course. That haunting melody again. First try, one-shot it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a hope of that. But that's basically the situation. Everything about this is terrible. The music's terrible. The screen is ugly. It's all repetitive. Everything looks the same. Everything sounds the same. I have to constantly be firing, so we've got this horrible sonar sound effect going on. The controls are as smooth as gravel. Don't get crunched. No, don't get killed. Not with that attitude. Oh, look, I'm dead. I made a mistake, and I get crunched. First try was already dead though, because I immediately died to the first enemy on the first try. That was the second try that we just lost right there. I hope your stream went well. I saw you were streaming earlier. I was expecting more game show games, but I don't know what your schedule is for that. If you even have a schedule for it, I was just assuming, since it had the Game Show Coffee unique title, I was assuming that was going to be a regular event. What's the schedule? Fair enough. Crunched again. Are there going to be beans tonight? Oh, my beans are still off. Yeah. If you want to redeem a bean, we can do that. We can do that, Loyal. Let me turn them back on. I turned them off last night because I was I had something different gross to eat last night. Well, I had what I expected to be gross. It was a flamin' hot Mountain Dew. Flaming hot Mountain Dew is just regular Mountain Dew. There is no discernible flavor difference. There is no discernible heat. It's a terribly disappointing product. Alright, I just turned them back on. It might take a moment. Or you might need to refresh. Game Show Coffee used to be a regular show I did. I'd like to bring it back, but it'll be some time before I can get it regular. Fair enough. Fridays are mainly open, so if I can get a collab like the podcast today, I go for it. I feel like I've been on a pretty good schedule lately. The only thing I don't really like about the way my schedule has been working is that I don't like how many games I'm playing on the Switch because I keep having to go back and forth between my modern and retro capture devices, and I really just prefer for my setup to stay the same. I like the games I'm playing on the Switch, I just don't like that they're not retro games. That guy Black Fox and Talon, welcome in. Welcome to both of you. Happy weekend, my friends. Nice. I like what you did there with the name reversals. Well done. I'm using 1966's phone. Okay, fair enough. Quack-a-doodle doom. Uh-oh. Too many. Too many. I don't know why there were so many enemies there all of a sudden. When you accidentally hit Doom instead of Doodle Quack, a Doodle Doo. I'm surrounded by Doom currently. This game is pure concentrated Doom. There's a weird, like, rhythm to your projectiles, because, like, if you spam the button, your projectile, see, it doesn't go very far, because the newer projectile cancels out the older one. So if you want to fire, like, far and efficiently, you have to tap the button in a rhythm so that your projectile can make it all the way past the edge of the screen to intercept spawning enemies. But I find it harder to maintain that slower rhythm than it is to just spam the button too fast. The slower rhythm is only good also if you actually manage to hit the enemies, because they take 2 hits, so the thing is, like, spamming it real fast makes it more likely that you're going to get 2 hits on the enemy instead of one slow one that connects and then another slow one that doesn't. I don't know. Phone's about to die. I'll be right back. All right, we'll be here. I'll be right here in the same place doing the same thing. Got a Skeletor spoon and a He-Man sword spoon from Sonic. Right on. I'm losing a lot of valuable health. I truly despise this level. It's so arbitrary. I think that frustrates me more than anything else about it. I don't know. It's hard to it's hard to arrange my grievances into my grievances with this level into a hierarchy. But there's no reason this should be an auto-scroller. There's nothing in this level to suggest that Echo is being chased by anything. There's no reason I should be forced to move along. There's nothing at the edge of the screen to I really dislike that when auto-scrollers are not contextualized, and it seems like they're more often not. More often than not, they are not contextualized. There's too many knots in that sentence. I'm getting tied up in knots. No! How did I manage to pull that off? Oh, we were so far along, too. That's awful. I hate this game. The Skeletor one is heat sensitive. It changes colors. He-Man is something where He-Man is like G.I. Joe, where it's something that I never got into. I think I feel like I'm just barely too young for it, because it's just like G.I. Joe. Like, people who are around my age who are just slightly older than me all seem to have been into it when they were kids, but I had some He-Man themed clothing as a kid, but I could not have told you. Like, I know I had some He-Man and Skeletor print clothing, but I could not have told you who the characters were. I knew their names, but like, who is He-Man? What does he do? I don't know. he looks like this. That's all I know about him. Same with Skeletor. Changes from purple to green. I approve of these, I approve of this color palette. Yoshi's Island has an auto-scroller, at least one auto-scroller that is not contextualized by anything in the level. The screen just automatically scrolls for no reason. And that's a shame, because that's a superb game. Ooh, I'm in trouble. It's so hard to, like, memorize this maze. Because everything looks the same. Alright. Hey, look at that. We're about a half an hour in. We get our first chance at the boss. I told you we would probably average about one attempt per half an hour. I've already lost too much health. Alright, well, back to the beginning of the maze. There was that attempt. We'll see the boss again in 30 minutes. Why does it have to be like this? I do not think I'm going to be able to beat this. This is a game. I'm basically convinced that we're gonna have to just abandon this. I do not feel like I am improving at it at all. I think it's something that is outside my skill set. But we're gonna keep trying for now. So again, if you haven't been here, the boss, you have to remove the boss's eyes, and then you have to attack it in the mouth. Which, as you may have just noticed, I was actually pulled into and destroyed by the boss's mouth. Everything about that battle teaches you that the mouth is something that you have to stay as far away as possible from. And that's a lie, because nope, you have to attack the mouth. And not only that, you have to physically attack the mouth. You have two attacks. You've got like the sonar beam, and you've got a poke attack. You've got to use the sonar on the eyes, and then you have to use the poke attack on the mouth. So you have to move toward the thing that can most easily one-hit kill you at the end of the battle. Ugh, it's horrible. And several times. It takes a lot of damage. I've successfully poked it like 6 or 7 times, and that's not even enough. It doesn't even do enough damage. I gotta hit it something probably like, I don't know, 20 times? Who knows? It's a lot of hits. It's no fun. It's no fun. Who plays this? Who plays this and thinks it's fun? I would say to that person, you and I are very different people. My uncle's coming over, meaning I have to sleep on the couch. I've been there. I've been there. Unfortunately, I'm unable to offer help to anyone at the moment. I have been incapacitated by this game. Don't really mind sleeping on the couch, but I have a super bad fear of the dark, and I usually have to use a light or my laptop. If the couch is in the living room, can't you just leave the television on all night? That's what I would do. Where are we going? Down? Oh, I really wish the game didn't make me go through this boss through this maze every single time. I really wish there were a checkpoint in front of the boss. It's unreasonable that there is not. I hate this game. I hate the way this game controls. It's the worst. It's horrible. It's horrible to be able to accidentally do stuff like that. That's because Echo requires an entire football field of space to turn around. Sorry, we're just drifting along in silence. I have said I've been on this level so long. I've run out of stuff to say about it. There are only so many synonyms for bad in the English language. I guess I stay stuck on this level long enough. It'll become worth my while to start learning other languages just so I could express in new ways how terrible this experience is. Oh, Professor Starlight, welcome in. Thank you for the resubs, Professor. Thank you very, very much. You've been a very generous supporter of the stream, my friend. And I appreciate any opportunity I get to enjoy your company. Oh no. Why are dolphins good at communicating with each other? They just click. I didn't even get an attempt. I started off with 1 unit of health. What happened? What a nightmare. 13 months. 13 months. Lucky 13. I'm sorry. No need for apologies. Much love to you, Frown Man. Thank you, Starlight. I'll try and come up with another one. Well, if that was our boss attempt for that half-hour time block, that's pretty sad. I thought our first attempt was a complete waste of time. Boy, was I wrong. Ugh. When you hold the quote-unquote run button, because like I can drift along slowly, or I can run. The run button, like, it moves you automatically forward. It's not like Mario, where like you can stand still and hold the run button and nothing happens. If you're holding the run button, there is no standing still in this game. I mean, I don't use the run button because I have to constantly be firing at every second that that I exist. So I don't have enough thumbs to fire and to hold the run button, so I don't ever use it. But it wouldn't do me any good to use it anyway because there's no scenario in this level where the run button could possibly help. Because there's no great distances that you ever have to travel. Everything's tight and cramped. But I don't remember if I realized before that the run button was like an automatic move forward button. So there's that. There's an observation I may have not made before. If you had more thumbs, we'd be playing Ecco the Octopus. I like that comment because it has a very solid logic to it, but at the same time still makes absolutely no sense. It's such a weird amalgamation of logic and nonsense. That's my life. Oh man, can you imagine if I had two thumbs on my right hand? There would be so many gaming benefits to that. I'm imagining two thumbs, like, right next to each other, not a thumb on each side of my hand. That wouldn't benefit me very much. Heading off for a bit. What did you miss? Nothing really, Kai. I've just been floating through this level. This level, the ultimate sewer of video gaming. You'd be the undisputed Mario Party king for sure. At least with old school Mario Party, right? I don't know that it benefits you much with modern Mario Party since it's all Wiimote waggling. Nowadays. All right, here we go. Back into the abyss. Back into the nightmare. The worst place in the universe. That description really applies to that maze. The maze level in total, not just this boss, but... Oh, I just hate it so much. All my health is gone already. See, and now I have to do that. He's not high enough up for me to attack. No, go away, alien. There's another one. Go away. That's 2 hits. 3. And I get crunched. Why do they make the boss's weak point the thing that kills you the most quickly? What a trash game. Why did the scientists ask their flask about marine research? What? Where is this going? I don't even know how I figured out that the mouth has to be attacked. I think someone in the chat had to spoil it for me. I don't think I was able to figure that out. I don't remember exactly how it went. I can't imagine I figured that out. I'm sure someone had to give me a hint. Because I know I spent several attempts removing the eyes and then having no clue what to do. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I said I've got about 2 hours to work on this. One of those hours has already passed. We got 1 hour left. Oh, thank goodness. I'm halfway through. I only have to play for another hour more. I'm counting the minutes. It's like I'm in school watching the clock and waiting for the bell. To the right of it, this is just an auto-scroll with a boss at the end. That's exactly what it is. It's the worst auto-scroller I've ever played. It's got torturously dull music. It's got a horrible high-pitched sound effect I'm forced to make all the time because of the enemies coming out everywhere. It's got a disgusting green and gray background that everything looks identical to everything else. It moves around randomly without a rhyme or reason and for no reason. There's no reason this has to be an auto-scroller. There's nothing chasing me. The walls aren't collapsing in. It's just death by camera. I have nothing good to say about this level. Oh, and it lasts forever, too. And yeah, every time I fail the boss, it's back to the start. So that's the worst of it. It's wasting my time. I feel almost like doing something, like spending the same amount of time doing something that actively damaged my health. My in real life health would be time spent more productively. To be clear, I'm not advocating for doing that. I'm saying that I'm just saying this is a bad thing to be doing with your time. And what I had in mind is not something like, again, not something like violent self-harm. I was thinking of something like some more mild form, like like smoking cigarettes or something. There are no benefits, and still it would be a better way of spending my time. So awful. Oh, I missed that. I missed the first statement there, Kai. Minecraft is broken. It updated already, just waiting for an online map to load, but it's not. I don't know, Kai. Like, the extent of my electronics troubleshooting knowledge is turn it off and turn it back on. And when that doesn't work, then I have to go find someone who's more knowledgeable than me for help. Which is most people. There you go, exactly, Starlight. The next time I eat a big old Philly cheesesteak or drink a couple of beers, I'll just think to myself, at least you're not playing Ecco the Dolphin. Yeah, so you're... So you're doing, you're doing something a little bit better for your health than what you could be doing. Buddha Fingers, welcome in. I'm glad to see you. I hope your weekend's off to a good start. I know you were super excited to see me back in the underworld that is Ecco the Dolphin again. Here we are. I've shared it before, but I heard someone say in a YouTube video, like they were talking about how like objects that are commonly used like over and over again in video games, like we develop an understanding and like a set of assumptions and associations with items that we see repeatedly in video games. Like, you know, like if you see an enemy that like looks like a bull, then you probably expect that they're gonna have an attack where they charge across the screen at you. They were saying like we have these associations where sometimes they don't make sense when you think about them. They said like if you see a cheeseburger in a video game, you're likely to assume that it will restore your health, when the real world equivalent arguably does the opposite. And I thought that's fascinating. I just noticed the pun in the title, Ecco the Dolphin. Yeah, kind of a weak joke, but I thought I'd make it anyway. In video games, people eat food that fell out of the trash bin, and enemies, and walls. Exactly, yeah. Video game protagonists are a lot less picky about the condition their food is in. The map finally loaded. Victory. Right on. I guess they do. Yeah, I don't think we want to be looking to I don't think we want to be looking to video game characters for like healthy lifestyle advice. Or you turn into a stingray? I don't know. After this, I never want to be underwater again. It's disgusting. Disgusting. That's a good point. What is even in health potions? Good question. I'm imagining a world where there's a diet version of health potions for the calorie conscious. Yes, I'm ready for the punchline, Starlight. I was wondering. I read the question. I read the setup, but I was just waiting. And I was like, well, maybe he changed his mind about telling it. Maybe I shouldn't press. I jumped the gun before, so I was nervous this time. I had the scientists ask their flask about marine research. Well, because bottlenose. Oh no. That took me a moment. That's better. That's better than the other one. Because bottlenose. Oh. Oh, that's terrible. I love it. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Kai. We'll do that when well, you know what? I'll pause and do it now. I was gonna wait, but eh. It's a better delivery there somewhere, but it's a pretty good foundation, yeah. Yeah, I'd probably want to put the word dolphin in the directly in the setup somewhere. If I were doing a second draft. Master Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday, and to Tuesday's crew of raiders. Pleasure to have you with us. We're in a terrible place. We're in a terrible place, my friends. The endless nightmare that is Ecco the Dolphin. We're not streaming all night like I usually do. We're only gonna go for about another 3/4 of an hour. So I don't have to endure this too terribly much longer. You're in a terrible place. Endless nightmare. Great continuation of my stream then. Oh yeah, I forget. I'm the only mod here. I need to give Tuesday a shout out. So that shout out there is deceptive. Master Tuesday is not playing Ocarina of Time regularly. He's working his way through the Gold Quest hack, which is a terribly difficult, awful reshuffling of Ocarina of Time that he's been suffering through for a few weeks now. So if that kind of thing sounds interesting to you, Master Tuesday's stream is the best place to check it out. Tell him what really happened. I got so angry and frustrated that I've given myself a headache. I'll keep that a secret, methinks. Alright, don't worry, I won't tell anyone, Master Tuesday. Went fishing and caught a headache. I have nothing good to say about this game. Don't ever play this. Whatever you do, don't do this to yourself, my friends. SM Charles, welcome in. Good try, thank you. That's not the best I've done at that boss, but it is one of my better attempts. At least I didn't wander in and get immediately munched on like I usually do. I've been here for a very long time. I've been on this level for over 16 hours on stream, I think. across multiple sessions, but it's a long time to spend on one level. Buddha Fingers, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you very much, Buddha Fingers. I appreciate your generosity very much. Thank you. And SM Charles, take a key for coming in, as we say. Enjoy our fine selection of high-quality emotes. For real, though, I spent 2 hours trying to catch the Hylian Loach in the Vague Hope. It had a Sculptula token. The dude gave me $50. That's not a bad salary. $25 an hour. You spend a couple hundred just setting up the RNG. On the upside, I now found all the gold Sculptulas in Hyrule and collected their tokens. On the downside, I'm still 4 tokens short. Yeah, so, wow, the tokens are in other things. My goodness. I'm tired, but I want to say hi to my uncle when he and my mom get here, which probably means won't be for a while, Kai says. This point in the game, money is inconsequential. I feel that. Good night, Frownie. Good night, Kai. Sleep well, my friend. The cruelty of that auto-scroller right into the boss with insta-kills. Oh, I know. I know. And now it's all the way back to the start. Every time. And I'm not even good at this maze. I only make it through this maze like once every 5 to 10 attempts. There are 4 tokens and chests that could literally be anywhere in the game, except dungeons. And I've already opened everyone in there, so fun times. I think it took me like 3.5 hours to beat this maze once. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've lost track of how much time I've spent in this maze. All of my goodwill toward this game has long ago vanished. I don't know what it is that keeps me playing at this point. Stubbornness and the sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, it's sort of both of those. I have abandoned at least one game on the stream at this point. There've been other ones. There've been ones that we put down and not come back to, but they're not. But I wouldn't say that I abandoned them so much as got distracted from them. And they're things that I think we theoretically might finish. So far, I think the only game that I've like specifically abandoned is the Wonderful 101. I got almost halfway into that game, but it doesn't click with me, so. So that one I suggested that we abandon. I didn't hear any objections, so we put that one down. There are a couple others like a Dragon Warrior Monsters I was working on, and we've just been distracted from it. There are a couple Game Boy games that I sort of tried out and haven't made progress in, like Earthworm Jim and Double Dragon on the Game Boy. So, but those are things that I expect will still come back to at some point. Same for Operation C and NES Batman. We've started those and didn't finish them. But those two are different from the rest because those are things I actually want to finish. And somehow this calls you back. It's kind of like someone keeps showing up in my chat asking me when I'm going to play it again. No way would I just quietly sweep this one under the rug and never pick it up again without finishing it if no one noticed. I wouldn't let that happen. Don't spread rumors like that. I want to beat this game so my hatred can be complete. So I can speak with unimpeachable authority about about all of this game's many negative qualities. This is on the Genesis, right? Yes. Yeah, we're playing it on the Genesis. Apparently there's a Sega CD version of it as well. But I don't have the Sega CD attachment. I have several Genesis. I think I've got 4 consoles, but I don't have any of the attachment consoles. Do you turn into Darth Frownie and throw Force Lightning? If ever there was a candidate for a lightning strike, a cartridge of Ecco the Dolphin would be a premium choice. No, I made it through, but then I bounced off the nothing at the edge of the screen and was pushed back to where I got crunched. Oh no, I know about that. I know about that, Buddha Fingers. I didn't know it was actually given to you by the game. Yeah, I've been told that there's a password to go directly to the boss, but if I did that, I would be cheating. I can't use passwords the game hasn't given me yet. I gotta play it and beat it on its own ridiculous, terrible terms. Otherwise the game will have something that it can smugly hold over my head. Cheating is such an ugly term for sanity preservation. I think my haven't I thoroughly demonstrated I have no sanity left to preserve by continuing to play this? Sanity, what platform is that game on? The Segatari. Is that when you plug a Genesis controller into a 2600? You make a Segatari? That, and it's also from Cyberpunk? Hmm. Play Cyberpunk Tabletop on Mondays. That's a tabletop game? I was just thinking about Cyberpunk 2077. Is that the year? Is that based on the tabletop game, or they just have the same name and are unrelated? Tabletop game is set earlier. Right on. I don't think I knew that. My sister does tabletop games. She does, I think she mostly does Pathfinder. She's always doing character artwork and making models for her campaigns. She and her husband are both really into it. But I don't have any real meaningful experience. They tried to teach me Pathfinder once, but I wasn't a very good student. The silver lining to my situation. Think of how lucky I am. Think of how lucky I am now that I've played Ecco the Dolphin and I've played it this much. Just think of how long it's gonna be before I come across another game that I dislike this much. Boat Ladder, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We don't have a terribly long time left tonight. I want to give people the heads up. We didn't start as early as I wanted to, but we did start earlier than normal. And my goal is to wrap up around midnight, which is about 20 minutes from now. We'll probably stretch a little past midnight, but I want to wrap it up really close to that mark. Just immediately destroyed. I didn't even get to try. Oh, here we are. What? If you're open to suggestions, I'll see what I can do. Suggestions for what? Suggestions about this game? You seem to be building a rapport with Kirby. What? The boss is Kirby because he inhaled me instantly. Suggestions for games you may hate worse. Oh. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that I need recommendations for that. I'm sure as we work our way through my collection, I'm sure I'll discover them organically. I don't even know. I felt like I was doing all I could to pull in the opposite direction, but it wasn't good enough. I got inhaled. I'm having a lot of the same problems in games lately. I'm with Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I'm stuck in a similar situation to this game with that now. Where I've got a wildly overpowered boss to contend with in a tedious slog I have to go through every time I want to even make an attempt. Kirby and Echo have both ended in the same place. Pickle Friction, good to see you. I hope your weekend is off to a good start. I'm in a nightmare. I'm still at work, but it's about to be. Right on. I wonder what a Kirby Echo crossover would look like. I can't tell you what the whole game would be like, but I could tell you for sure the last boss would be like the end of Indiana Jones when they open the Ark of the Covenant and everyone's faces melt off. That's what the final boss would be like. Remember your mantra, don't have negative thoughts. That game was so much better than this. Oh, hearkening back to the word suggestions there from a moment ago. I have reached the point, my friends, where I'm ready to loosen up on our no back seating policy. If there's something I could be doing or something that I'm doing that I need to stop that would make my life easier, I'm open to hearing about it at this point. If I'm continually failing because I'm doing something wrong, I'm not gonna figure it out on my own. I don't think that's the case, but just in case. I'm open to taking some advice at this point. We've struggled past the point. I've clearly demonstrated my inability to overcome this obstacle. There's no help for the maze, but the boss you could help with. Like I said, I'm open to suggestions at this point. I do know this awesome cheat to skip this boss. First step is to turn off the console. Wish I could help, but I'm more familiar with the second game. They made a sequel? There are a couple sequels. There's The Tides of Time, and there's Echo Jr., and there's another one on the Dreamcast. I think there are 4. think there are 4 unique titles in the Ecco series. I have either the Tides of Time or Ecco Junior. I thought I had both, but I was looking at my shelf the other day and I'm mistaken. I seem to have been mistaken. I have one of those, but I don't know which one. I don't remember which one. I think I have the Tides of Time. I think I do not have Ecco Junior. You have the eyes down. The jaw is easier to ram from the side. Once the jaw is gone, it can't eat you anymore. And you poke it to death. Okay. I mean, that's close to the path I've been on. I haven't tried attacking the jaw from the side, though. That is something I have not considered. If I make it back, I'll give it a go. Even in speedruns, there's no trick for this level / boss. Wonderful. What great news. Who speedruns this game? The rest of the speedruns are broken, you warp through everything. They also had Sega CD versions with the sweet quality soundtrack. Yeah. Yeah, I knew there was at least a Sega CD version of this one. I didn't know that there were ports of the others. That's why I said I think there are 4 unique titles. Because the Dreamcast one was also on PS2, I think. Or it might have only been PS2. I might be imagining the Dreamcast release. I don't know. This screen and the next is all I've seen of the series. Your entire experience with the series is this level and this boss. All right, cool. Speedrun looks like fun, but this is always waiting at the end for you. It's true, Frownie. I can't say I've watched the Echo VODs. Oh, I don't blame you. I wouldn't watch my Echo VODs. If I weren't me, I wouldn't watch them. It's bad enough I had to live them. Watched some of the Hollow Knight ones recently, though. The game's aesthetic really matches the chill channel vibes. I am really enjoying Hollow Knight. That's a lot of fun. And thanks for checking those out. I appreciate that you do that. Hollow Knight's good, and we've made continual progress. I mean, there's been stuff that I've had to back out of, like I've come up against bosses that I couldn't handle, but I just wander around a little bit more, and then we go back and we're ready for it. It's been good. I suffered a horrible shock in the third level of the Colosseum, though, a couple plays ago. Oh, I couldn't believe it. That Colosseum is so scary. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through. Magic Bean. All right, well, there we go. Whoa, welcome in, Stack Cat. Good to see you. Thank you for that. Whenever you start feeling bad about your day, turn on the Echo VODs and you'll instantly feel better, trust me. It's shockingly unpleasant every time. The left triggers on my Switch controller just died. That's not good. We've had such good times together, it's prison bonding. Alright, let's eat a bean. Oh, look at that. That's luck right there. Blue bean is good. It's toothpaste or berry, and both flavors are acceptable. It's toothpaste. I haven't even had dinner today. Now it's like I'm brushing my teeth before dinner. What's a bean for me if it's not the bad flavor? Yep, there's just not a lot to say about the toothpaste bean. It's like, yep, that's toothpaste. Toothpaste / blueberry, I think, is as natural as it gets for those beans. A minty fresh. We did hit the midnight mark, but I want to have another try at the boss. Preferably another real try, and not one where I just instantly get gobbled up. Boss is all about the gobble strats. Boss is radically unfun. I actually used the run button. I never touch the run button. Not in the maze. I do use it during the boss. You have to get away from the to get away from his vacuum power. That's another thing this level has with the end of Kirby. That's one of the moves of the it's one of the moves of the Kirby final boss. Just to try and inhale you. That was weird. I passed through the scenery there. All joking aside, I know you can do it, Frownie. I'm rooting for you. It is. I appreciate that. I died right before the boss. I appreciate that. I don't know. It's so dispiriting. I've not felt as terrible at video games as I feel when I play this. I know I'm not the I'm not the greatest player in the world, but I usually feel like I'm pretty decent. But man, when I play something like this, it shows me how wrong I am. I can't believe I died so close to the boss. That was as close as I could possibly die to the end of the maze. If I hadn't died there was nowhere else I could have died after that. It's wild. I'm just sitting here chewing my lip in frustration. It's not good. I shouldn't do that. It's a bad habit. Game Shark time. I wish my weapon worked on those, rotten popcorns that come in from the sides over there. Stop raining terror on my head. No. Wait. Yeah, I was kind of noticing that too. There's some very unfortunate letters there. All right, let's give it another go. Oh, thank you for those, Stat Cat. I will gladly have some pistachios and a drink. Power up redemptions, thank you. And then this is really got to be it here. If I see the boss again, I gotta call it a night. I have things I have to do tomorrow, and so tomorrow morning. So I don't have the freedom to just stay around. Those are fine pistachios. We'll just finish off that bottle. So if I don't get this on my next attempt, I'll put it on the schedule again for next Friday. I might slip it onto a day earlier than that next week. I haven't made the schedule, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do a night. Maybe I'll put it on Wednesday or Thursday, pair it with Wario Land. Sorry, I'm trying not to cough. But definitely Friday, if not before. Alright, and Buddhafinger's gonna put us in the direction of a raid. Cool. Derek Ocean, welcome to the stream. Happy weekend. More Echo. Yeah, I've been at it for a while. We're about to wrap up though. It's gonna be we started early and we're gonna end early. I'm gonna give the boss one more attempt, or if I don't make it in 15 minutes, we're gonna head out. So we're on very short time now. It'll be good times when he gets it. I look forward to never playing this again. A little bit shorter, yeah. I didn't, so it was supposed to be about the same length, just earlier, but I wasn't able to start as early as I wanted to, so it is going to be shorter, all around, unfortunately. But that's just what we have to do sometimes, you know? I have things I must, attend to in the early morning tomorrow, so I don't have the freedom to just hang around all night tonight, unfortunately. So next week, things we're working on that you can expect on the schedule next week for those interested. We're trying to finish up Kirby and the Forgotten Land. We'll probably pick that up on Monday. And then things I'd like to get through throughout the rest of the week. We're working on playthroughs of Wario Land 2, Majora's Mask, Hollow Knight. There'll probably be more Echo, like I just said. And been working on a challenge run on Contra. And I've also been trying to beat Ninja Gaiden 2, though I don't know if I'm gonna have time for that next week. We'll see if my Friday stream starts as early as it should. We might do Contra, Echo, and Ninja Gaiden 2 all on Friday. Excuse me, just one moment. All right. Back to this fresh and familiar stage of purgatory again. We're on our final attempts for the night, Black Fox. I was looking forward to it being a Jankuary tradition. I'm not even sure Jankuary is going to be a Jankuary tradition. We've only done that once. I'm not really sure if that's going to be a thing every year. If I ever succeed at paring down the number of simultaneous games that we're doing, I would like to stream more in that sort of style where we play more sort of like short games like that we can do in one-off sessions. Because that was one of the fun things about doing Jankuary like that, was that there were a lot of games that we could finish in just 1 or 2 nights. And I like the idea of having the stream set up like that, where we can do a lot of short 1 or 2 session games, like in the first part of the stream, and then have sort of a longer game going on behind it, or maybe 2 that we juggle, but not more than that. But it's tough getting to that point. And it's not quite as easy as, like, well, just don't play other games. Like, sometimes there are reasons to start up other games that are... like Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I needed to start it up when I did, because it's when I had access to a copy I could borrow. Because my copy's on loan to me. I think that's it, my friends. It's a thing now. It's over. Don't fight it. Can't fight this feeling deep inside of me. Alright, my friends. We didn't make it, but I gotta call it here. I said one more attempt. Or 14 minutes. We got our one more attempt, so we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you for enduring this with me. It would be completely unbearable without your company, my friends. So thank you for putting up with such a pointless progressless stream. It's been a rough time, but hopefully not completely without fun. At least for the viewers. Thank you for the GGs, and good night to you, my friends. So yeah, we'll pick this up again. I'll put it on the schedule next week, probably Friday, maybe a little earlier. Buddha Fingers has redeemed to choose our raid target. We're going to go see Hypnogram. I know nothing about this streamer other than they're playing Oblivion right now. That's a game, I haven't played a whole lot of it. One of my friends had it when I was in school, and I kind of experienced some of it secondhand. And I remember being really impressed by it back in the day. But off we go. I don't really know this streamer, and I can't really hang around after the raid, so I'm going to kind of raid and run. But that's not... Don't let that at all be a reflection upon this streamer. I'm going to toss him a... I'll probably toss him a follow so that I can so that I can give him a better fair shake on another time. But that's where we're going to head. One last time, thank you for being here, my friends, and I hope that I will get to have you, I get to enjoy your company again very soon. I've already told you all the many things we'll be working on next week, so if one of those strikes your interest, then just look for the schedule in the Discord, and I'll see you then. So take care, and have a great night, my friends.